Today was the biggest day of US strikes on Iran since this war began. More bombers. More fighters. More missiles than ever before. But here is the part nobody expected. Iran said they are firing more weapons back. Not fewer. The U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth stood at a podium today and said, and I want you to really hear this, today will be the most intense day of attacks on Iran so far. The most fighters. The most bombers. The most strikes of the entire war. The U.S. military claims Iran's missile attacks have dropped 90% since day one. Drones down 83%. But wait, here is your second hook. Iran's own military came out and said the opposite. They said that is completely false. They said they are now firing missiles with warheads heavier than 1 ton each. That is heavier than a small car or flying at you at incredible speed. And then things got very personal. Trump posted online that if Iran blocks oil from the Strait of Hormuz, they will be hit, quote, 20 times harder. Iran's top security official fired back immediately. His name is Ali Larijani. He posted a public message to Trump and said, "Be careful, so that you won't get eliminated." A senior Iranian official just told the US president, publicly, to watch his back. That has never happened before in this war. Now let's explain why everyone is so scared of the Strait of Hormuz, because it matters to you personally. Imagine a thin water passage, barely 40 kilometers wide. Every single day, 20% of the world's oil passes through it. No other route exists. The boss of Saudi Arabia's biggest oil company said this week, if that passage stays blocked, the consequences will be catastrophic. His exact word. Catastrophic. Iran said the strait is either a passage of peace or suffering. Their choice of words. Now here is the good news and the bad news about oil. The good news, oil dropped from its peak of almost $119 a barrel all the way down to $88 today. That is because Trump hinted the war could end soon. The bad news? Before this war started, oil was $72. So prices are still way up. And while everyone suffers, Russia is making $510 million every single day from selling oil and gas. That is 14% more than before this war started. Russia is winning, without dropping a single bomb. Now let's talk about what life actually looks like right now for real people. In northern Israel, millions of people ran to bomb shelters 30 times today. 30 separate alarms. In one single day. In the UAE, since this war started, Iran has fired 262 ballistic missiles and 1,475 drones at them. 6 people are dead. Behind all these numbers are real people. A man in Tehran told the BBC, "We feel overwhelmed. We feel anxious and exhausted. And the idea of no future is hanging over us like a shadow." A mother in Karaj said she could feel the shadow of death after a bomb hit near her home. British Airways cancelled all its flights to the Middle East until March 28. Dubai, Bahrain, Doha, Tel Aviv. All cancelled. Abu Dhabi? Not until October. So where does this end? Even Trump and his own team cannot agree. Trump said the war is very complete. His defense secretary said the biggest strikes are happening right now. When asked, Hegseth said, Trump controls the throttle. Only he decides when it stops. Day 11. The biggest bombs yet. And no end in sight. Subscribe right now, Day 12 drops tomorrow.